Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Becky Maynard with Keller Williams Realty, LRGV, and today I want to talk to you about the joys, the pains, the excitement of becoming a real estate agent. So for any of you who have considered going into the business of real estate, if you love looking at houses as much as I do, maybe that's been in the back of your mind if you're ready for a career change, maybe this video is for you. Today I'm meeting with Noe Valdez. He's the team leader of the Keller Williams office here in Cameron County. And Noe, why don't you tell us what got you into real estate?
Sure. Well, I got into real estate about 7 years ago. Before going into real estate, my family, we did own our own businesses. We owned a meat market, a catering service, and a dry cleaning and laundry business.
Wow.
So we did sell a dry cleaning and laundry business, and I was getting kind of burnt out of the catering and meat market business. And then looking for something else, my wife and I discussed it. She kind of mentioned, well, we already do a lot of catering. Let's open up our own restaurant, separate from our current partners. I was getting just kind of too burnt out of it. But at that time, I didn't feel like I could get a normal job anymore. And it wasn't even the job market itself. It was just, I haven't had a boss in so long. I don't think I could put up with it. I did like doing real estate investments for my own personal investments. So I decided to try this as a career. And it's been working out. I really love being a realtor.
That's great. I actually worked in an auto body shop for many years before I decided to go into this business. So really, you can come from anywhere. So, Noe, once you decided to go into the business, what was the next step?
Next step was finding a good real estate school. I did mine online, but there are plenty of courses here in the Cameron County area and at STC in the McAllen area. So you've got your choice of a classroom setting or looking for some good online courses.
I also did my courses online. That was easier for me. I actually was working a part-time job while I went to school for real estate. So definitely some different options are available. The cost, I found the cost to be quite reasonable. You as well?
Very reasonable.
Yeah.
You know, there's some, always you can probably find some discount codes if you're doing your classes online. And of course, Keller Williams, we do have some schools that we partner up with and have excellent discounts for that.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So, Noe, you are the team leader of the Keller Williams office here in Cameron County. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Keller Williams themselves?
Keller Williams, I love this company, obviously, because I didn't start here. But when I learned about Keller Williams, I moved that day. I think they're the best company to start with, not just start with, but do a complete career with. Systems, models, technology that Keller Williams has to offer, the leadership that Keller Williams has to offer, not just myself, but our leadership in general, and the growth potential. I haven't seen anything like what Keller Williams agents are doing in any other company. We've created teams, perfected teams, created expansion teams that work on the nationwide level. Truly is a business where the sky's the limit, and the Keller Williams systems and models and coaching that we have to offer, you cannot outgrow this company. There's just no way.
Very good. From my experience, when I started, I actually came straight to Keller Williams. I had friends, and my own realtor who I worked with to purchase my home was a Keller Williams agent. So that's where I went to begin with. And while I don't have much to compare it to from personal experience, I will say that the training that Keller Williams offers, the support system, not one day in my career have I felt that I was alone and had no one to turn to for questions. So Noe is always available to answer questions, and if I can't get a hold of him for whatever reason, there are a whole team of people ready to help me with what I need to learn and what I need to know to grow in my business. So now Keller Williams is So which countries are they located in at this point?
You know, quite a few. I don't know all the countries, to be honest. I probably should, but I don't. But from our Keller Williams family reunions, and I do know for a fact we do have Mexico, of course. We do have Chile, Argentina, Canada, a couple of offices in Europe already.
Wow.
So, and one of the offices, European offices, the owner is living here in the United States. He had the opportunity to start a team in Europe and started one of the first market centers over there.
No kidding.
So, like I said, the possibilities are truly, the sky's the limit with Keller Williams.
Wow, that's fantastic. That means, should you decide to relocate for any reason, there's going to be a Keller Williams where you go, most likely, or better yet, you can start your own Keller Williams team wherever you decide to go, right?
Yes, you can.
Fantastic. So if you're interested in getting into the real estate business, you may be wondering at this point, what's going to be the cost to you? Upfront costs and continued costs. So I can say that the schooling I went to at the time was around $550 to go through the classes. Now there's discount codes. I'm sure as time goes on the prices will inflate like everything else. But the initial cost really wasn't that expensive. You are required to take a background check and get fingerprinting done, so there's a minimal cost there, and then there's a small fee to take the actual tests. Past that, we have our MLS fees and dues. No, you want to talk a little bit about the dues there?
Right, so the dues will vary. The first month, or when you first sign up to the board, will be the most expensive month. So you kind of have to be a little bit prepared for that. But getting into the business as a whole, and coming from owning several businesses myself, I think if we look at this is pretty much independent contractor. You're self-employed. You create your own business as a realtor. There is no other business that you can get into for such a low investment. So the payoff is just incredible.
So let's talk about income potential here. We'll say roughly $3,000 to get into the business, get your license, and get completely set up to go ahead and jump in with both feet. What do we see as income potential?
The income potential, a little bit difficult to answer, but it does have a lot to do with one's drive. Are we willing to do what's necessary? Are we willing to get out of our comfort zone? Some of us or some agents that come from a job that has a lot of structure, that's where there's a little bit of difficulty. But we do have very high success rates with Keller Williams. We do have an agent that had an $85,000 a year job, started with us, thinking that if he could make that kind of income, he would rather be completely self-employed. He hit his goal in 10 months. In 10 months, he hit his $85,000 goal.
Wow.
So, and again, our systems and models, because we have our Ignite classes that have a lot to do with productivity. He stuck to those Ignite courses by the book, got out of his comfort zone, met his goals. We have another agent that is a first-year agent that already has about 30 listings, actually a little bit over, and did meet our cap rate in his first year. So we do have quite a few success stories of our agents that are willing to follow the model.
And that's the ticket right there. You get into it, you get out of it, what you put into it. Just like anything else in life. So if you're interested in giving 100% to a career that can have unlimited potential, give us a call. Noe, you want to give us your contact information?
Sure, you can reach me at 956-648-4062.
How about a good email address for you if somebody preferred that?
Sure, at jnvaldezkw@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Again, I'm Becky Mader. My phone number is 956-990-8088, or you can email me at beckymader@icloud.com. Thanks for joining me today, Noe. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It was a great morning.
Always a pleasure.